Hi and welcome to Northants Wargamers on the Road. This match was filmed at the home of Warhammer itself, Warhammer World. 24 players took part in this event, and after 5 rounds of Swiss we have here one of the top 8 elimination rounds. We have Rum Captain on the left playing Destruction and Strathlomond on the right playing Destruction. Strathlomond finished first in Swiss and Rum Captain finished 8th. So for Rum Captain we have an Orc boss, a Riptooth mega boss, a Loudmouth mega boss and another Riptooth mega boss. And Strathlomond has an Orc boss, a Riptooth mega boss, Gordrak Fist of Gork and another Orc boss. So Rum Captain's decks spin a little quicker, and a big stabber crew going in completes the first quest on the Riptooth mega boss. So his Riptooth can spin, can double quest if he removes a unit in front of it, and the Loudmouth mega boss can spin units. So Rum Captain's drawn a card. Deadly Chop gets rid of that big stabber crew. So 2 quests done for the Riptooth mega boss. So he's probably going to play an event here and another unit, and that's him done. Riptooth spins that quick. So, Rallying Cry, here we go. Strathlomond gets to play 2 units. So, War Chanter going in for extractions and an Orc Scrapper going in. So, Riptooth Mega Boss will complete his quest this turn. So, 2 damage from the Brute Smashes going into play. Deadly Chop going in, gets rid of those Orc Scrappers, completes the quest on the Riptooth Mega Boss, and we have Ushering of the War. Draw 3 cards. Any units that are drawn may be deployed. And Rum Captain didn't draw any, so that's a lousy draw. So 3 actions for Strathlomond. Draws 3 cards. Fills his hand because Rum Captain filled his hand. So not a lot really going on damage wise from Rum Captain. So those Brute Smashes are going to rotate to 2 damage. Deadly Chop gets rid of that War Chanter. 2 quests done for the Riptooth Mega Boss. And then Grot Ambush. So rotates 1. He's going to search his deck for a Grot card, which is Grot Slashes. Deals 1 damage. Completes the quest on the Riptooth Mega Boss. There we go, and we get Cruising for a Bruising. So for every Orc unit that leaves play, that is going to turn 1 clunky corner. 3 Orc units go into the bin, 12 damage coming Strathlomond's way. The top card from Rum Captain's deck should be going into the discard pile. There we go, thank you very much. Which was another Grot Ambush, a nice shiny one's made it into the discard pile. And it's Strathlomond's go. So, Brute Smashes, 2 damage, Blessing turns round, Ushering of the War. Will Strathlomond be any more lucky than Rum Captain, which he is? He's drawn 2 units there, a big stabber crew and a War Chanter. So they're just going through order there on when things were revealed. So War Chanter goes into play, Orc Boss spins. So Rum Captain get rid of that War Chanter earlier on, only lasted a turn. So not that much advantage from Rum Captain considering he's done 2 blessings already. There's only 1 health in it. Strathlomond's got the advantage because he's been getting extra actions and extra cards. So 1 damage. Draws 2 cards. So 2 damage, 1 extra action. So Gordrak players are generally drawing cards, getting extra actions, drawing cards until they get the Rally Cry. Play Rally Cry, stack up their guys, and then Gordrak and finish people off. Mosh Pit, 3 damage, discard the top card from your opponent's deck. So Oryx Shield Bashes have made it into the discard pile for Rum Captain on that one. Grot Slashers, 1 damage. draws 1 card. So everything rotates left to right. So Brute Smashes goes out, Cruising for a Bruising rotates, and the Grot Slashers do nothing. So Rum Captain really needs to get these other guys rotating. So there we go. Orc Bashers goes into play. 1 damage, draws 1 card. 1 damage, and then 1 damage gets negated by those Orc Shield Bashers. So Strathlomond gets 3 actions only. So will he concentrate on Gordrak now? He's only got 2 quest corners to go, and then he gets that blessing. Or 2 quest corners on the Orc boss down here on the bottom lane. So Shield Bash is going to play. So no damage because of the Shield Bashers opposite. But he will negate 1 damage now on those 3 lanes because of the stack. So there's no damage because of the Shield Bashers opposite. So Loudmouth Mega Boss does not trigger his second quest. So Rum Captain really needs to rotate the bottom card underneath the stack because all that is just a plain card now. So it's just about having tidy play. Okay, Rum Captain draws, so everything rotates left to right. 1 extra action only. So it's just checking the stack count. So he's got a rally cry in his hand. So Brute Smashers go in. 1 damage. Sorry, 2 damage. Draws 2 cards. So loads of card advantage for Strathlomond. Just taking his time, filling his lanes, getting ready for Gordrak. So Rum Captain is going to reduce by 1 on those 3 lanes in front of him. Mosh Pit, 3 damage. Reduced down to 2 damage, but he should be discarding the top card of his deck. Beat back. So he's going to do another corner on the Loudmouth Mega Boss. So, and an Oryx Shield Bash going in to get the next blessing, which is Everwinter's Watch. So 2 health, 2 damage, draw 2 cards. So Rum Captain's definitely getting his quests off when he wants to. He's going pretty quick when he concentrates on them. 2 damage from those Brute Smashers. Rallying Cry on Gordrak is going to do quest number 3. Big Stabber Crew on the Orc boss. Is he getting ready to do a Gordrak? Savage Stickers. So when it's on support 2, your opponent can't deploy when it gets to corners 3 and 4. Completes the quest, so it does 5 damage to your opponent and rotates all the units. So 7 damage from those Savage Stickers. Nothing from the Brute Smashers. I don't believe Strathlomond called out the 5 damage, so that's probably why Rum Captain hasn't taken it, but he should have taken an additional 5 because of the Smash and Bash. Always go from the top of the card text to the bottom. Mosh Pit for 5. So Rum Captain should definitely have taken another 5 damage there. Discards the top card of his deck, which I can't tell what that is. 4 damage from those Orc Scrappers because they're got a 2 stack. So because the Smash and Bash came out, that's why Gordrak didn't spin. There's no point really. Just a massive amount of damage done. So Pouncing Wolf Rider goes into play. So we've got additional actions finally from Rum Captain. Wild Call to spin everybody one rotation. So 1 damage and 1 additional turn. Loudmouth Megaboss now gets triggered to rotate those Orc Scrappers twice. Another 4 damage. Leaves play. Triggers Cruising for a Bruising. Does 12 damage. Puts Strathlomond onto 1. So what Strathlomond really needs to get rattling here. So Rallying Cry does the Auric Boss. Savage Stickers goes into play. We get the Blessing. Everybody should have rotated first. We're rushing through, getting excited. Renewed Warlust. 4 health, 2 cards. So we've done that in the wrong order. 4 health first, because that's first on the card. Brute Smashers go in to finish off the Rally Cry. 2 damage. And Gordrak finishes everybody off for 5 damage from both of the Savage Stickers and another 2 damage from the Brute Smashers. So, on to game 2. Will Rum Captain bring it back? And here we go. Riptooth Megaboss goes into play. Riptooth goes opposite with an Auric Boss. Riptooth Megaboss at the top, followed by another Auric Boss. We've got Gordrak and Auric Boss in, and a Loudmouth Megaboss. So that should be quite a savage contest below, when those Riptooths facing off against each other like we had last round. So Wild Chanter going into play. Auric Boss does its first corner. Pouncing Wolf Rider for the Riptooth Megaboss. So Deadly Chop for Strathlomond takes away that Pouncing Wolf Rider. 2 corners done for the Riptooth Megaboss. So will he have a Rallying Cry and then a unit to finish off the Riptooth and get him done? There we go, Rallying Cry going in. So 3rd corner done for Riptooth. So 2 units are going to go into play. Grot Slashers for 1 damage. And Brute Smasher for 2 on the Riptooth. Finishes his quest. What do we get? We get Renew Warlust. Gain 4 health, draw 2 cards. So you can only go up to 35 though. It's nice having the 2 cards, but that Blessing's kind of come at the wrong time. 1 extraction for Rum Captain. So we've got Big Stabber Crew going in at the top. It's going to do additional damage if it's not opposed. So Strathlomond's getting excited again. He's not rotating. So 3 damage taken to Rum Captain. Wild Chanter going in to stop the extra damage from the Big Stabber Crew. Big Stabber Crew does 1 damage. 1 additional action from the Wild Chanter. Mosh Pit, 3 damage. Discard the top card of your opponent's deck. Boom, another Mosh Pit. He's going to draw 2 cards. So Strathlomond's go. Rotate everything. No damage taken. And 1 additional action. So Brute Smasher, 2 damage. Nice shiny 1/2. Very nice. Rotates that Auric Boss and draw 2 cards. So factions making it into the cut were Chaos and Destruction. It's not very surprising as these 2 factions had a high representation on the event in the day. So we've got Big Stabber Crew rotated, dealt the damage. Riptooth Megaboss reveals Ushering of the Wild. Draw 3 cards. Rum Captain's got more lucky this time because he's drawn 2 units. Gore Brute Choppers, or Gore Chopper Brute has gone into play, 1 damage. Wild Chanter would then rotate, and then Gore Brute Chopper should fire damage again. Deadly Chop goes in, gets rid of that Brute Smasher. Let's see what Blessing it is this time. It's Everwinter's Watch. 2 damage, 2 health, draw 2 cards. So, Rum Captain's done that correctly. You read the card from the top of the text to the bottom. So that Gore Chopper Brute should have fired twice. Once when it got laid under the Blessing for Ushering of the War, and as things run from left to right, it would have fired again when it got to its turn, when it got to the deal corner damage phase. Orc Scrappers go into play, doing the first quest on Loudmouth Megaboss. Draw 2 cards. So it's whether or not that 1 damage is going to be significant later on in the match, but if that happened in the previous match, Rum Captain needed 1 more damage. So 1 damage can be significant. So 2 damage and 1 additional action. Strathlomond is rotating from right to left instead of left to right. So the Herald Or that's watching this is just going through standard order, just as a warning for those players so they get it right. Grot Slashes for 1, rotates Gordrak, draw 2 cards. So rotate everything left to right. So just going through standard order. So rotate first, remove any cards that have no effect, and then apply corner effect. So with a pitch battle, you do get a whole hour to play. So sometimes you feel a little bit panicked because you've got to try and get 3 games through in an hour. But most games basically take about between 12 and 15 minutes. It's a really fast game to play. There's no need to panic. There's plenty of time. Wire Call. So all units rotate 1 corner. So 3 damage from those Gore Chopper Brutes. So quest completed for Loudmouth Megaboss. 1 damage from those Goblin Slashers. Renew Wanderlust. Gain 4 health. Draw 2 cards. So the Riptooth deck that Rum Captain's using, as we've seen, he can motor through his quests really fast. It's a very quick quest, but yeah, it's not dealing a significant amount of damage. Shield Bashes go in, 1 damage. Now he's got some damage reduction on the board. Moon Clan Netter does no damage, but it's treated as a 2 stack, so probably getting ready for a Gordrak turn next turn. So would have been 2 damage from the Gobbo Slashers, or Grot Slashers I should say, but the Shield Bashers have got rid of that. So we're probably going to see a Rallying Cry, 2 cards played, and then a Gordrak next turn. So he's got the potential to get 2 stacks, so a lot of damage if he's playing Orc Scrappers. Or even Grot Stabbers, they'll do a fair bit of damage on a 2 stack. So Gore Chopper Brute for 1. Draws 1 card, so there we go. Rotate everything left to right. Take out the cards that are doing nothing. So 1 health gained and some damage reduction. Okay, Rallying Cry. Gordrak's going in. 2 units. What are we going to get? Orc Scrappers. So that's going to count as a 2 stack. Another Orc Scrappers. So that's going to complete Gordrak. What do we see? Cruising for a Bruising. So Gordrak's going. Everything spins. 16 damage taken from those units spinning round. So it does 4 damage on each of its on corners 2 and corners 4. There we go. Health all the way down to 8. Those units are going to come out next turn. So, yeah. Cruising for a Bruising is going to fire next turn. 1 damage from those Gore Chopper Brutes. There's not a lot Rum Captain can do. So, Orc Shield Basher. 1 damage. It's going to negate 2. Next turn. Brute Smashers do 2 damage. Strathlomond's just got to rotate his cards. There we go. Cruising through a bruising finishes. 12 damage to Rum Captain. And Strathlomond goes through to the semi-finals. Cheers for watching. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. And we'll see you soon for the semi-final. Goodbye.